And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Up first, winter weather advisories out for tonight here for the North Slope and the Arctic coast, looking for winds across the entire area up here of gusting to 45 miles an hour with snow resulting in blowing snow conditions, reducing visibilities to a half mile or less at times. Again, that for all of the Arctic coast here and most of the North Slope. And then down to the south, winter weather advisories here from the White Mountains southward there across the greater Fairbanks area into the Alaska Range, Nenana, Haisley, and over into the park there for additional snow, anywhere from 4 to 7 inches of snow, and that's for tomorrow and tomorrow night. And satellite imagery showing big area high pressure out here over the Bering Sea continuing to hold, but starting to break down a little bit now, but a lot of moisture coming over the top and then dropping southward northerly flow into the western interior here. Snow and gusty winds pushing across the Arctic coast and North Slope and into the Brooks Range today, but a lot of sunshine here with over the eastern interior. Increasing clouds there in the Tanana Valley areas, but a lot of sun here down into south central Alaska, North Gulf Coast, Kodiak Island, and pretty good day there over the Panhandle as well. Temperatures rising into the upper 50s to lower 60s down to the south. Out here to the west, high pressure continues to keep storming us out of the picture here. And off to the west there, sending it up into Russia and then over the top and then coming down into the interior. For tonight, that whole pattern will start to shift southward and eastward here with snow arriving all the way over toward Eagle and the eastern border there by late tonight. Again, blowing snow for the Arctic coast all the way down into the interior here with some possible light snow getting into the northern Kuskokwim Valley areas. Otherwise, light winds, dry conditions for the central southern Bering Sea down to the Aleutians. And no change here, south central Alaska, North Gulf Coast area, all the way down the southeast coast. Mostly clear to variably cloudy, light winds and dry conditions. And for tomorrow, still looking at some pretty gusty northwest winds, especially for Kamishak Bay, Southern Cook Inlet, and the Barren Islands. A little breezy for Kodiak, but that just means sunshine there. Mostly sunny all along the North Gulf Coast into the Panhandle. North and west of the Alaska Range, northern Kuskokwim Valley could see some light snow. And also up there in the Tanana Valley with this trough, a more generalized area of snow up there along that frontal boundary from the eastern Arctic coast across the Brooks Range, Yukon Flats, Koyukuk, Kobuk Valley, mixture of precipitation here for the Seward Peninsula area as well as St. Lawrence Island, and then dry to the south there, St. Matthew Island, all the way down to the Aleutians. Dry conditions, real light winds there under that high pressure, under the high center there for Adak and Atka, about the same for the eastern Aleutians. And another system back here to the west, we'll see on Tuesday. This front pushes southward, the high now breaking down and moving off the chart. Allows that front to push some light rain into the Pribilof Islands, extending back to the west there into the west central Aleutians, possibly reaching Adak late in the afternoon. Southern portion of this front, very weak. More action up here in the north through the interior, looking at an area of precipitation. Mixed precipitation south of the front, along the front, and just to the north there. That stays in the form of snow. Extend over now into the northwest Canada there. High pressure developing over the western Brooks Range. That'll make the winds much lighter and cut the snow off there. Still some lingering snow showers over the eastern Brooks Range there. Southern Alaska again, mostly sunny. Into the Panhandle, a lot of sunshine here. Maybe a few more clouds due to this trough that's just to the south there that could bring a few showers into Dixon Entrance. And then for Wednesday, back that up again. This system out here on Wednesday tracks northeastward right into the western Brooks Range there. More snow, areas of blowing snow with that. St. Lawrence Island area across the Seward Peninsula especially, in over the Brooks Range and the North Slope, and then extending back down, more snow coming into the Tanana Valley. Mixture precipitation along the Alaska Range into the Kuskokwim Valley. Some moisture may find its way into the extreme northern Susitna Valley. Otherwise, just looking at increasing clouds here for south central Alaska. Fair for Kodiak, rain or rain and snow, drizzle, fog, kind of IFR type conditions there, that warm front that's draped across the eastern Aleutians. And then some scattered shower activity back to the west of the front. Fair skies, light winds, very light winds here for the Gulf of Alaska in across the Panhandle. And for the lows tonight, 30s for the southeast coast, 15 to 25, in some cases in the lower 30s across southern Alaska. Warmer for Kodiak Island, 30s for the Aleutians, Pribilofs, all the way up to St. Lawrence Island. Teens and 20s, or mostly in the teens here in the central interior, and that extends all the way up to the Arctic coast. Highs tomorrow, teens and 20s. In the northern part of the state, central interior in the 30s, 40s, south central Alaska, 40s and 50s for the southeast coast. And for the lows on Tuesday morning, coldest here, Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast, anywhere from 0 to 15 above. And for lows in the 20s for the central interior, 30s south central Alaska, or upper 20s and lower to mid 30s southern Alaska, near 40 for Kodiak Island, and in the 30s for the southeast coast, lower to mid 30s for the Aleutians, followed by highs near 50 there, right around Kodiak. Some areas of the southeast coast into the lower 50s, and well into the 40s, south central Alaska, even the Copper River Basin in the lower 40s, mid 30s here through the central interior, and highs 10 to 20 for the North Slope and the Brooks Range.